So, I was thinking about different things and what I might talk about. There's a lot of things I'd like to talk about, but I was kind of thinking about negativity and people being against you when you want to do things, and the different times that I've been trying to do things in my life and trying to achieve things, and the way that people bring me down, and the times that other people might be going through the same situation and thinking they can't do something because somebody told them that they couldn't, or because they weren't good enough for something, or whatever the case may be. And I was just thinking how ridiculous that is, and how it's funny that people can go through life being so negative and telling people all of the time that they can't do things. And I wonder why people have to be that way. And sometimes even you yourself can do things, and not on purpose, or maybe you don't notice it. You can be negative towards somebody or tell them they can't do something, or laugh at them without noticing. And you don't mean to do it, and that's, fine, but there are people that purposely do it. Bullies do it, parents do it, everyone does it. But, that's a situation that everyone has to deal with in their life. Bullying is a big, huge thing nowadays. I'm the type of person that thinks that bullying is... not that it happens more now. Not that I'm saying that kids are soft these days, really. But they are raised differently. When I was growing up, there was bullying, for sure. I was bullied. I did a couple of laughs myself on other kids. So there are both sides of the coin. There's sometimes where a person could be bullied. There's other times where they are the bully. It came from my peers. It comes from people at work. It could come from everywhere and anywhere. And sometimes you don't notice it. Sometimes you don't realize it till afterwards. But whatever the case may be, now that I look at it from my age and my perspective, and as a parent, I see it as it's pointless, no matter how you do it. It's, when I see my child, one of my children, and they say, "Mom, I want to be a wrestler. Mom, I want to be a scientist. Mom, I want to be whatever." You don't laugh at them. Whatever it is, even if it's a wrestler or a singer or whatever it is, you have to always support them and tell them, okay, do it. Or, okay, let's go see what we could, do about it. And always keep them interested in whatever it is that they want to do. Because once you crush one thing or a couple of things, a couple of ideas they have, they think that they can't do anything. And you can't do that to them. There's times where you think that, a simple thing like that is not going to affect anybody, and it does. And you can be a child and you can hear that and you could think, wow, if my own parent doesn't believe in me, maybe I can't do it. Maybe, maybe what my teacher told me was wrong, or maybe I thought I could do something and I can't. And that's where you start to destroy people and start to give them problems mentally and emotionally, and you from childhood is where everything blooms and everything starts to happen. And so you have to start, if you're the parent, have to start as, making sure that you don't make those mistakes, even though sometimes you feel like oh, that's ridiculous, or whatever the case is. It's not. And if you're a child and you're watching this, don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. You always have to remember that you can. And if your parents blow off something you say and you want to study something or you want to be something, and that's what you want to do and that's what you're interested in, regardless of what people tell you, do it. Because that's what you want to do. Did I ever think I would be in the position I'm in, working what I'm doing? No. Do I like it? Yes. I love what I do, but it's not where I thought I was going to be. And none of my life is where I thought I was going to be, but you have to adapt to whatever situation you're in. So the point is that you have to be positive in everything you do. You can't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. You can't let people hold you back and hold you down, because you can do whatever you want. In this life, you could do whatever you want. There are people out there that have been at rock bottom, have had nothing at all, and they've come out to be the most successful people out there. And I'm not saying you have to be filthy rich or anything like that. I am by no means rich at all, but I'm perfectly happy. I go to work every day happy. I wake up happy. I have my children. I'm not the healthiest person, but I am alive and I'm breathing and I can walk and I'm good. So you have to just try to live your life in a way that you have to think there's always somebody out there that's worse off than I am. If you're being told negative things, block that out, because life's too short to worry about all of the negativity around you and all of the things that you can't do, and everything inside of you and everything you reflect has to be positive. If you give out positive, eventually all you're going to receive is positive. If you walk around with a face that says happiness and positivity, trust me, that's all you're going to get in return. And everybody, if they would just learn to be that way, everything would be better. And I guess people just can't comprehend that, and people can't accept the fact that there's no point in being on this planet and being so grumpy and being so full of just hate. There's no point. There's nothing wrong with being cool with everybody, being happy all of the time. And sometimes I have to hold myself back because I'm at work and I'm just like so peppy and happy, and people just look at me like, whoa. But that's, sorry, but if you are happy, and even the worst person that could come up to you and be the grumpiest person, eventually that person will be happy. You might be skeptical at first, but trust me, you give out that positivity, and that positivity is going to come back, and your life is going to be better. So, all the people out there that are watching that are bullies, you're doing it for a reason, and it's because you're unhappy in some way. And you have to look inside yourself and see why. And if you would only just try to be a little more happy, there's no reason for you to be the way that you're being. Trust me, you're cool with other people, they'll be cool back. You don't need to be a bully. If you're being bullied, brush it off, man. It's not even worth it. It's not worth feeling like you're nothing. It's not worth paying attention to those people, because you're awesome, and everybody out there is their own individual person. And trust me, I'm loopy and I'm hyper and I'm crazy, but I'm me. And trust me, nobody ever forgets who I am, and everybody knows me as Fanny. She's happy. And that's the way you should be. You should always be proud of being you and being your individual person. And that's what makes the world great. So don't let anybody ever tell you you can't. Always be you, and always be happy. Have a fantastic day.